Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. It has been a minute since I have posted a video to my channel that was like a sit down video. I think the last sit down video I did was like 2 weeks ago, maybe even longer than that, and I've been waiting to do a bump date for you guys. I started filming another sit down video last week, was it last week or the week before, and it was just like I didn't want to use the footage. It was just like me rambling, and you could tell like I wasn't in a very good mood. I was just like, it was dumb, so I didn't even use the footage. But I went to my doctor's a couple days ago and I got a little bit more like different news. But my last appointment, which was 2 days ago, I weighed 126.8 pounds. Everything, my blood pressure was I think like 108/60, something like that. So my blood pressure was good, and it was kind of like a boring appointment. It was actually on my birthday. My boys were with me. They were super good at the doctors, and my doctor like popped into my room with like a birthday crown on and gave the boys birthday crown, so that was really sweet. And she's like, happy birthday. So I thought that was really nice that she did that. Baby's heartbeat was 150. My blood pressure was good. The only thing, it was like a quick appointment. The only thing that she noticed was the baby is measuring 2 weeks behind. So instead of it being like 28 weeks when you're pregnant, you know, they check your, I forget what the measurement is called, something with an F. Yeah, it's called the fundal measurement. So they start from your pubic bone and go up to like the top of your uterus. So mine's only measuring at 26 centimeters, where it's actually supposed to be at 28 now. So she did say that if there's no, I guess, growth in my next appointment, which is now, it's crazy, I'm in my 3rd trimester, so now I go every 2 weeks, which is insane. She said if there's no growth by then I will have to do a scan. So it kind of like freaks you out because my other babies were perfectly fine. They were never on the smaller, like they were never measuring small or anything. So I don't know why all of a sudden the baby's measuring small. So it was totally fine. The anatomy scan was fine. And then up at like 26 weeks, it just, I guess, stopped growing, or it's like restriction. It's like called an in uterine growth restriction. So I guess I'll find out more at my scan if I have one, if I still am not growing. And I guess they want to give me a couple of weeks, that way they can see what the growth is and make sure, and to see if it's just like not growing at all, or if there's just it's like a slower growth. I don't have no idea. Not really positive. When my appointment is supposed to be, I'll actually be away, so it will have to be the following week. So it won't be until like December 3rd that I go to my doctor's appointment, and I'm praying that everything's fine. I'm definitely going to be like measuring my own fundal measurements because I'm like like a little bit freaking out. And of course, like, you shouldn't Google stuff. Everything's probably fine. It could just be the position of the baby. It could literally be nothing. Maybe it's just a small baby. But I just think it's weird that everything was on track until then. It does make me a little concerned because I do have a bicornuate uterus, which is like, my uterus is like heart-shaped, and we found that out with Paxton, and that could have been a reason, and it could have led to an issue like growth restriction. So just weird that I had first 2 pregnancies and no issues, but this baby, all of a sudden, it's measuring small. So I did look up online, which I shouldn't have done. It could be something wrong with my placenta. It could be something wrong with like me or the baby genetically or something. So it's kind of just like makes you freak out. But I am trying to give all of my stress to God and like not worry about it, because worrying is not going to do me a thing of good. So it's kind of pointless. And like I said, everything could be totally fine at my next appointment. So I pray that everything's fine. Other things that have been going on is I'm just like out of breath. I always feel out of breath, especially when I'm talking to the camera for some reason. Like, me and Cassidy will be talking and I'm totally fine, but like whenever I have the camera out, I'm out of breath. I don't know why. But I'm getting definitely like pains up where not my ribs, but like when I'm sitting, it like will hurt because it's like the pressure, I guess, from my belly. But I'm not having any back pain at all. I'm not having very much sciatica pain at all. I've noticed a couple, like maybe 2 or 3 times that my sciatica, I noticed 2 or 3 times that my sciatica was bothering me, but it wasn't that bad. And it was way worse with Maverick, but my back has not been hurting me at all. I've been sleeping really good, actually. I haven't needed to use my pregnancy pillow or anything like that. I just make sure I sleep on my left side. Sometimes I'll start on my right side, but then I'll go to my left side. Just whatever like feels comfortable. When I'm sleeping, I have no trouble sleeping. I sleep completely through the night. I might wake up to go to the bathroom, but that's pretty much it. I don't have like insomnia or anything like I did earlier on. I had really bad insomnia, so I haven't been having that, which is nice. I have actually been sleeping, and I'm still tired, but I'm not as tired. Like I feel like a little bit more like alive, I guess. I do still get, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I got it with the boys too. I do get where my gums bleed when I'm brushing my teeth, which is totally normal. It's not all the time, but sometimes it'll just like happen where I'm like brushing my teeth and there's a little bit of blood when I spit, which is totally normal. And another thing is I've had really no appetite. Nothing sounds good. And we have so many snacks. I could have like gone out and like got whatever I wanted, like Rob's away, and so I could have like gone out and just got whatever I wanted to eat and everything, and I just like nothing sounded good. Like even we have so much, like we have junk food in our cabinets for like me and Rob, and nothing sounds good. I don't want any of it. I don't really want any of the Halloween candy. The boys have not gotten like any Halloween candy because they just cannot handle sugar, and I just haven't been wanting it. It's so weird that I'm just like I don't have any cravings for anything. It's just like I don't feel like eating. I'm trying to force myself to make sure I'm eating because obviously the baby needs to grow, but I don't think at all that the growth restriction has anything to do with me not eating well, because it's just this week that I don't have an appetite, because last week we were eating out constantly, like every single day we ate out. So I know it's not because I haven't been eating, because I've been eating a decent amount of food. It's just this week all of a sudden my appetite has like not been there. That's like the only other symptoms I feel like I've been having that's different. Really, this update is kind of boring. I'm trying to think of like any baby buys. Like we haven't gotten anything for the baby, and I just like, I don't know, I guess it's like with your third kid, you're like, I know what I need. I did make a registry on Target, that way you get coupons. Cassidy is the one who reminded me that you get a coupon after a certain amount of time, before you have the baby, so I can actually like use my coupons to get a good deal on a couple things that I need. Literally, I don't need much of anything because I have pretty much everything. What in the world is in my pocket? I think I am planning on getting the baby a new car seat. Oh my gosh, I was coughing, so sorry. And that's because even though I have my maxi cozy, because the kids are going to be sitting 3 across, the boys are both getting new car seats, and then the middle car seat, and then so Paxton's going to sit in the middle, Maverick's going to sit behind me, and then the baby's going to sit on the passenger side. So because of that, that maxi cozy car seat is so like leans far back that you have to have that seat like tilted so far up, and it's so uncomfortable for anyone who's sitting in the passenger seat. So I'll probably register for a new car seat for the baby as well. And there's just like a couple other things that I'm registering for, just like some cute fun things. But again, like the only thing I've actually like gotten for the baby was from my mom, and it's this little tiny muslin bunny from Target that the boys like absolutely saw, like they absolutely fell in love with when they saw it at the store, and my mom's like, I'll get it for them. So she got them this little pink bunny, and it's definitely a girl. It's definitely was in the girl section, but the boys swear that this baby is a girl, and so does Rob. I swear it's a boy. So they wanted this little baby bunny, and they call it baby sister, and it's so cute, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Especially Maverick's like, where's baby sister? If he can't find it, he's like crying for baby sister, and I'm like, Lord, if we this baby's gonna be a boy and he's gonna be so devastated. It's gonna be so sad. But I totally feel like this baby is going to be a boy. Like I have such a strong feeling that this baby is a boy, that if it's a girl, like I'm gonna be in total shock. Even like when I got my 20-week scan, like the things that the things that the tech said, it just made me think like, oh, that seemed like boy, of how she said it. And when I had to go back for my second scan because they didn't get all the images, she said, the one tech was like, oh, you already have 2 boys? And I was like, did she just like tell me that? Did she kind of hint that it is a boy because I already have 2 boys? Like, I don't know, like it just made me think for sure, like boy, even though I already had that feeling in the first place, it made me like, okay, yeah, for sure this is a boy, because she seemed like I don't know, it just, the way she said it made me think that I was pregnant with a boy. And when she did at first look for the gender, she was like, can I check the gender? So she looked at the gender, and this was already, like the gender was already known by the other technician, but I guess like she just wanted to see what it was. So she looked and she's like, she found it like within seconds, because I guess she was by that area. And she's like, oh, how exciting. I don't know, like, and that's before she knew that I have 2 boys. And then later when I mentioned my 2 boys, she was like, oh, you already have 2 boys? Like, I don't know, that whole thing made me think like, oh, I'm definitely pregnant with a boy, because she said that, even though, I mean, it could totally just be me like reading into it. And then my doctor, I don't know if my doctor knows, like I don't know if they put it on the paper anywhere what the gender is, or they don't, or if they just like leave it off there, because patients like me like don't want the doctor to slip. But I was talking to the doctor, and the boys were talking about baby sister, and they were like, we want a baby sister. And my doctor was like laughing, and she's like, I don't know, boys, statistically, and just like started laughing. And then I was like, yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I definitely think it's a boy. So I don't know, just like little things that I've been told make me think boy. DM me over on Instagram what your thoughts are on that, or like I'm just like totally reading into it, or if your doctor or your tech made you think it was one but it came out being another gender. Like I said, I totally think it's a boy. Rob swears it's a girl, but he swore that Maverick was a girl, so I think it's just like wishful thinking for him. But even though we would be so happy no matter what. And this is for sure our last baby. Like, I do not want to have a baby boy and someone say, are you going to try again for a girl? Like, absolutely not. We tried for a baby, and that's what all we want, is a healthy little baby. And that's it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this bump date, and I will see you guys in my next video. I am going to film again today. I'm going to film a Old Wives' Tales video for you guys, just a fun video of like Old Wives' Tales for the gender. But anyways, I will see you guys later. Bye guys!